Interesting thoughts begin to arise whenever you hang out in a place like this. Thoughts that, like you and me and everything that's ever been created, are born out of nothing. Interesting, isn't it? You hang out in a place like this and little by little, tension just drops from your soul. It just slides right off. Where the heck did that stuff come from anyway? Who put that there? Well, it's gone now. The wind must have carried it away. It feels good. And now you begin to entertain more thoughts and you wonder, why would I ever leave a place like this? I mean, think about it. I'm here. I want to stay. Let me stay. Please, I want to stay. But wait a second. You've got things to do. And you go back home. Home is different though. It doesn't look like this, does it? Home is a place with plenty of stuff. Lots of sidewalks, right angles, wrong way signs, 4-lane highways, and 5,000 different places to buy $1.99 cheeseburgers. Home is the land of sports arenas and parking meters. All those brand new high-rise apartment buildings that are leasing right now, and pharmacies. Geez, how many pharmacies do we need? You know, in all the time that I've spent in a place like this, I've never seen a hemlock tree charge a dime for anything. Never. I want to pay it. I want to give it my life savings for literally saving my life, for keeping me tethered to a place like this, for not letting me down, for not letting me go, for not giving up on me. In all the years I've known the hemlock tree, and it's been many years now, it has never turned on me. It has never broken its word. It has never lied. But you see, what really breaks my heart is that even though I want to give every last dollar I've ever dreamed of to the hemlock tree, and I can't, because that's just crazy, but I'm reminded that I struggle to even see the hemlock tree for what it really is. I am trained to see the hemlock tree as a resource, not as the living, breathing, communicating being that it is. Somehow, though, the truth always finds a way to slip out, doesn't it? And it finds a way to surprise us. The headlines say, "Take a walk in nature for good health," and we're shocked, absolutely shocked, as if it couldn't possibly be true. The headlines say, "Plants in the wild communicate," and we're like, really? They can do that? The headlines say, "Plants think, plants feel, plants talk, plants heal, plants learn, plants fear, plants cure, plants hear, plants..." You fill in the blank. Listen, you don't need research to tell you any of this. You really don't. You hang out in a place like this and you'll get it. You will. But you know, I can't understand why we'd be surprised to learn any of this. Really, I can't, and here's why. Because like anyone who has ever read a textbook, sat through a multiple choice test where none of the options made sense, gave up their 5 o'clock hour to the evening refuse, watched the endless commercials, and actually fell for them, I was trained to see all the wood that could be extracted from a hemlock tree. I was trained to imagine all the leather that could be tanned, all the pallets and paper that could be made from a quote-unquote resource like this, the parking lot that would take its place. "I'm sorry," I tell the hemlock tree. "I am so sorry that this is what I've been taught. To not only view you as something that could be used, but something that should be used. And look what happened with a mindset like this. We rushed in, we wiped you out. All across the land, we wiped you out. You were beautiful and we wiped you out. You stood tall and we wiped you out. You gave us more than we would ever realize. We wiped you out." Well, that's not entirely true, I suppose. To be fair, a few elders survived, each one a witness to the felling of its brothers and sisters, each one sharing a story that history books will not. Once upon a magnificent time, in a land right under our feet. This was ours to share. It was ours to enjoy, to learn from, to cherish, to be challenged by. Not land as in strip-mined land, left abandoned for future generations to ask, "What the heck is going on over there on that hillside, Dad?" Not land as in clear-cut land, not as in there's a river that runs through this land with radiation 60 times higher than the acceptable drinking water standards. No. No, no, no. I'm talking real land. Land that hasn't been too deeply pierced by the weight of its trespassers. And pieces of it are still here. Yes, pockets still do exist. So, seek out these pockets. Do all you possibly can to reestablish the deep, the unbreakable connection between you and your land. Not deep as in once in a while we go deep. Once in a while I try to connect my pinky toe with Mother Earth. Once a summer, my family and I do our very best to get out into nature. Really, Adam, we do. I'm talking all in, all the way in. Smother yourself, plunge into the greens, the browns, the blues, and swim through the earth. Soak it up as often and as much as you possibly can, because you, my friend, you are a child of this land, not a child of commerce, not a child of the local township or your alma mater. That's not who you are, despite how many ball games your team won or who your mascot was. You're not a child of the 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s or whatever decade you were born in. Come on, let's get real here. You were and always will be an everlasting child of this land. Hang out in a paradise like this, and it'll all make sense. Maybe not today, it might not even mean a thing to you tomorrow, but someday, trust me, hang out in a place like this, and you soon discover what's real. And it is this.